I'm coming at you with a massive attack. I'll leave you flat on your back, smack you with my mind intact. Go frontal pop, snap and crackle. This is a blitzkrieg, son. Sit down, I already won. Punishment has to begun. Just let me reload my gun of ones. It's time to get off my pitch. Here I can help you with this. My shadow friend got a shiv, and he likes when you resist. Time to be quiet, don't snitch. I love the thrill of the risk. All day I spin like a disc. You know it deep in your soul. It's in your blood to roll. Bet every dollar you own. It's in your blood to roll. Man, this boy's out of control. It's in your blood to roll. You got some dice to roll. It's in your blood to roll. You know it deep in your soul. It's in your blood to roll. Bet every dollar you own. It's in your blood to roll. Man, this boy's out of control. It's in your blood to roll. You got some dice to roll. It's in your blood to roll. It's in your blood to roll. It's in your blood to roll.
Hello. Welcome to playoffs. Or should I say Challengers Cup. Yeah, there we go. Season 20. Not season 19. So we have a pretty interesting game here. Faintshadow's Lizardmen taking on Ornan's Dwarfs. Ornan is the reigning World Blood Bowl 2 champion, because I think they only ever did one World Cup. But he won it. He's also won the Super Bowl with Norse, I think. And he's won Minors, I think. And college as well. I think he's won everything. Ornan is the guy that's won everything. That's how I know him. I have watched the World Cup final as well. Pretty fun game. I think that might have been with Norse as well. Or Norse or humans. Anyway. So these are the lists. They're playing at home. I don't think they have a stadium. They do not. So it's quite clearly a one-season-old Lizardman team here, unless they've had a lot of deaths. 4 block on the Saurus is good. 1 standout skink with movement 9, sure feet. Is that? Yeah, I'd be tempted to go sprint over sure feet, to be honest. To make 1 turning means you need fewer pushes. A block skink is nice as well. I think that's 12. So 2 bench. So a decent amount of bench, but so I can't search by coach name for some reason. It didn't work on the other coach either. If I search for Death Roland, there we go. Hey Rivers, how you doing, mate? So we have a significantly more developed... no, still only 1 season, actually. No, there we go. Significantly more developed Dwarf team. Good blitzer. Interesting choice of pro and guard. Also, movement up, maybe not the most obvious pick. On Dwarves, no Death Roller, despite being called Death Rolling, which is disappointing. Got a Pommer with guard. 2 very nice Troll Slayers. A sure feet on the Troll Slayer is interesting as well. Hey Seb, ping. Don't call me, just join the Discord, Seb. I'm on the press corps server. No spoilers, Raiders, please. We're not quite at the end of the week yet. Rooting for this. I think everyone will be rooting for the Lizzies because it looks like a dominating matchup for the Dwarves. So, a couple of niggle. Like a niggle there. Is there any niggles on these guys? Hey Seb. Yeah, there is a niggle and an agi bust on that long beard. So there's maybe a little bit brittle, this team.
Is this the team that is about to reroll?
Is Ornan re-rolling?
Like, if you got 3 Neagles on the team, or you know, like,
Or you could just recycle those players.
does he have? I mean, how much is the team value?
It's like 2,000, I think.
Yeah, that's rough to replace.
He had some MNGs. I think his team value. I think Rebel.net is bugged, but his team value is over 2,000.
So this is a problem. It's not that it's bugged, but because you get an MNG clear after the first game, it doesn't calculate the proper team value anymore. So if you take an MNG clear, your team value is off.
Oh, hey, look at that. We've got the Challengers Cup pitch as well. XX. We have the right pitch.
Yeah.
We have the wrong intro video, but the right pitch. That's good.
Wow. It's the right intro. Ornan needs to do better.
So I'd expect Slibley as an inducement and a wizard at the very least, yeah.
That will be obvious. But it will also be very good.
Where is Slibley? Is he not induced?
Actually, yeah, Slibley.
There he is. Yeah, block guard, one of the best star players. Up there with Cheney, I'd say.
I disagree. I think Cheney is in a league of his own. Slibley is nice.
Cheney's good. Yeah, no, Cheney's good. Wrestle makes you, you're a bit vulnerable to Juggernaut.
Strength 4. I mean, there's a lot more juicy targets that you.
Slippy's armor 9.
Yeah.
Although Cheney does have regen, which can help a lot.
And catch, which is an important skill.
Catch is good on Cheney as a good backup ball carrier for 2 turns and things.
I like the higher movement and the ability to be able to dodge. And Slibley is. Well,
they're star players on different teams, so it's hard to compare them. I think Slibley lets you field not a skink, which is incredibly valuable.
Yes, it's true.
So Death Rollin chose to receive, which is an interesting choice. I think I would have chosen to defend first. But who am I to argue with the champ?
Well, I would have picked Lizards as the team I want to see win. But as you said, this is against the champ, and there's sorry, no way. Bye bye. Next year.
Yeah, everyone is rooting for the Lizards. I mean, like, dice are dice, right? We'll see what happens. No. Just a lot of mighty blow.
Ornan and dice is not the same. Ornan will win despite the dice.
As commentators, we need to present
objective
both sides as though they're equally likely.
Yes, it's equally likely that Ornan will win.
As he will win.
Yes.
So a couple of piling ons on the first turn.
Fair. There's a very defensive setup.
Yeah, I think the job of the Lizards is going to be just to snipe dwarves if they can. Maybe troll slayers to save armor 8.
That's a shitload of piling on.
It is a lot of piling on. He's got 1, 2, 3 piling ons. So that's.
Is there any bribe?
I think there is a bit of team value left over.
Because of the wizard.
I can't see the inducements. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
there's a babe. Slibley is 300, and a wizard's 450. So I think that's all of the inducement money.
Slibley is 250.
Yeah, but with a babe it's 300.
Ah, yeah, 300. Yeah.
So a good kick for the Lizards. Potential to split up the dwarf team here.
Yep.
Yeah, target the niggles if you can.
Would you have blitzed first and then stood the lizard up? Because you could have moved away if you wanted to.
What, dodged away? Oh, I see, with the Saurus. Yeah, it's a good question. I guess like
I don't want to be
inviting
paced.
a scrum potentially lets your opponent roll bad dice. Like they might roll some double skulls.
What I do like is that lizards are now invading and putting pressure on the back.
Yeah, no, I like the pressure on the backfield. Not a full cage by any stretch here, forcing the dwarfs to go backwards. Hello, Trunk.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
and
raid.
that does mean that you cannot commit. You need your opponent to
Did your
make
playoff
somewhere
match
else.
finish already, Trunk? If so, that was very quick. It looks like the ducks are falling in chat. Maybe.
Trunk is ducking the question, Dave.
He is ducking the question. Yeah, I think he's typing. Or ignoring me.
Emphatically ducking
Both
the
are
question.
fine. I think we have another playoffs game starting in about 4
This is a
minutes.
very quick match, right?
Oh, it's because I'm not caught up yet, I think. Although the players could be playing very quickly. That is also a possibility. Is Ornan known as a quick player?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I think despite the fact that that Blood Bowl is turn-based, I think there is something to keeping a good tempo to the matches. I think you can get like a kind of a psychological edge if you play quickly, or you play deliberately slowly as well. You can frustrate your opponent. But I think an opponent that plays quickly and makes no mistakes is quite intimidating. I think we're all caught up.
Trunk is saying his game is finished, but he's got to wait 48 hours to tell us if it's over.
It could have been.
But if he told me that he had a draw, I'd be surprised.
A draw in an overtime game.
Yes.
That would be surprising.
Yeah.
Could have been a rage quit. You know? Hard to say. Who can say? So there's definitely some blocks to throw for the dwarves here. They kind of want to form a full cage, but they don't really have the field position for it. They can maybe push the based Saurus out of the way, the one next to the Troll Slayer, and then kind of form a cage there.
Well, they have plenty of options to form a full cage, by the way.
There are, but most of the guys are kind of based.
Ooh, that's a KO.
Yeah,
that's
a KO.
not a piling on.
Probably, I think I might have KO'd. I piled that on.
No, never.
He didn't use. He didn't use armor. Wait, armor 10 plus. Natural armor break. You had mighty blow still to use.
Yeah. But you don't pile on a KO when you need.
Do. I do it all the time.
Oh my god.
KOs are worthless in the first drive, basically. And and they have a babe as well.
I've seen enough to disagree.
They have a babe as well. You're looking at a 11% chance of them staying out for the second half, assuming that you score.
Percentages throwing against me. Jesus. Pile on even if it's a Kaz.
I'm very disappointed that the game doesn't let you pile on a Kaz. Because there are times where I want to pile on because I'm going to take a retaliation hit, but the game won't let me.
Yeah, pile on could be fixed by not making it reroll the injury dice, but letting you reroll the casualty dice. So this is badly hurt. That will not stand. Let's kill it.
True.
That will be fine.
I'm being outvoted by Ravers and by you that you shouldn't pile on KO Saurus. So I'll defer to your wisdom. So there's no break tackle on the.
Yeah, this is odd.
Team.
I would have thought if he stepped one more back, he could have made a non-based cage.
Yeah, you can still sort of. I think it might be some sort of sideline cage here. Which is a bit risky.
Because he's not going in the middle. He's not rejoining the team. And
it's not a sideline cage. Yeah, he can form a cage there, but he does need to either leave the Troll Slayer No,
I
just going
don't.
for a screen. So because the skink is stunned,
He's skink stunned, yeah.
he's perfectly safe. The other
Because the
skink can only
sideline cage,
base.
honestly, against skinks is not safe.
Yeah, sideline cages side dicey as hell.
And here we see good old Ornan blocks.
No piling on the Troll Slayer, but another knockout.
Yeah, that's fine. High rolling the shit out of lizards.
I think if you can get out of this drive with all of your Saurus alive, then that's a pretty good result.
Yeah.
Because second half you'll have more strength than the dwarves on the field if you have all 7.
This is where
eight,
the lizards need to disengage, because they're now 2 already down, and it's getting rough, and it will not let up any better.
There's no good fouling on the dwarves, so you could stay.
I really liked the bodying up in the center, and then trying to flank, and cut the team in half. That was I really like that as a tactic.
Yeah, if you get a quad skull or something from the dwarves, then you've got a real opportunity to steal the ball.
Exactly.
Ooh, not rolling great block dice this turn.
Yeah. That's the problem with bodying up against dwarfs, that you need to get them down, and stand firm makes it not go away, so you're almost pow fishing.
Kind of.
Dodge is good enough, but it's
at least it's not based against that much Mighty Blow. There's a bit of Mighty Blow.
There's enough Mighty Blow piling on to.
So a strength 5 runner, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's not incredible. That's illegal.
That is a nice player. Maybe I would have gone wrestle instead of block on him after the first strength up.
Nah, it gets dodge next, and then it's the.
Well, dodge is a double, isn't it?
Yeah, but Ornan.
Just roll a double.
Just roll a double. But he said he's not going to win the Challengers Cup. For the very obvious reason that he hasn't got any shadowing.
That's true. He does need a bit more shadowing on this team. Yeah, it's a pretty bad block dice all around. I don't think there was a single power that turn. Now he has to dodge away from diving tackle here. I think you just have to make the dodge, right?
Yeah.
I suppose maybe taking the non-mighty blow hit's better.
It's a 5+ to dodge, and it's basically a 5+ to block.
Yeah, you have a reroll on the dodge. Oh no, you don't. It's a tackle.
Oh yeah, it's tackle. Yeah, you can use a reroll, but you're not gonna. And you can't leave it there because it gets surfed, right?
I don't think the dwarves would surf it. I think they're too far away.
There's a runner.
Where?
No, it's too far away.
It's too far.
Just too far away.
You could do it if you wanted to make some GS.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't think it's worth it because they have a 3 bench.
No, but the thing is, it's then 3 players down on the drive. Just run back and.
He doesn't need players down this drive. He needs dead Saurus. This drive is going to be a cakewalk for the dwarves. They need the next drive to be easy.
I thought we were going to present a balanced point.
Okay, you can provide the balance.
It's I think every player out is making that drive that much easier and that much more likely to get an extra casualty, because there's so many players that will that can simply negate the strength of the lizards, and there's not enough guard on the lizard team. This is why he gets so many inducements. So it is going to be hard.
How do you feel about 13 players on the dwarf roster?
Good.
You think that's seems like a lot to me, with no dirty player, no death roller.
No, because you saw he has 2 niggles, and
well, you fire the niggles, obviously. Niggles equals death.
No, niggles equals 3 points if you allow the opponent to get 2 dice on them, but it's actually not that bad.
On armor 9, it's okay. I'd rather have a rookie Longbeard than a niggled.
What is the plan going to be? Body up in the center? Yeah, there's the cage in the center.
Yeah.
because there are 2 skinks out there.
So he does have to play around a wizard, which is why we're seeing a sort of Vengabus.
But I fireball it. 5 players in a fireball.
Fireball's good. Mighty Blow can do things against Armor 9 sometimes.
I would like my skinks to be standing. So
he has no standing skinks. That's true. Maybe pushing. Oh no, he has 1. That's just about to get blitzed. No grab on the dwarves. That skink was surfable if you had grab.
oh, that was a reroll. Ah, shite. Well, no wizard this turn.
Yeah, no wizard. Good reroll though, I think.
Oh, that's a skull. Well, we've seen a skull. It's a turnover. But yeah, a lizard that ate it is not that big a deal. But
yeah, fireball gets the ball carrier down, saved by Thick Skull.
That's
now he has a decent. He doesn't have a. He's got a blitz the strength 5 here. That's awful.
What's the center? Was it aimed at 4 players?
It was aimed at the front 3 and then the ball carrier. So yeah, aimed at 4.
Yeah, and
so,
I said it's a good fireball if you can get 5, but it's not a good fireball if you get 4.
You can now. What I would. You can't even push a player onto the ball.
Yeah, but it's strength 5.
Yeah, you need to base up with the skink in order to get the assist.
You're not gonna do that. No, I would not have used having the wizard as an option is much more valuable than actually using the wizard.
Yeah, the problem with the Croc Blitz on the non-strength 5 is it's got stand firm. It does make the pickup easier if you get a knockdown. I think he probably will come in with the Crocs.
Yeah, he'll have to. But it has no block. It's scary as hell. This is not good.
Well, he's decided this is the turn to go for it, and I can respect the decision. He's down to, he's down as skink. Is only going to be down more players. He might not ever have the field position to use the fireball again.
Yeah, but
I think I would have kept it.
I'd wait for the second half or overtime.
Well, yeah, you could try to do like a 2-1 grind if you score early second half, and then go for a fireball steal when you have a full team.
Exactly.
Or just hold on to it for overtime.
Yep.
I think it probably wasn't a very. I mean, when you see a lot of TV,
I don't think it was a wrong decision. I do think he had all the options, and I think lowering it early.
It could have paid off. It just didn't.
Yeah. But yeah. 50% to get something down.
This is a blitz.
You hit 4, so it should be 2.
4
That's
plus
a good
pickup
down.
and no tackle on the ball anymore, which is pretty decent.
You get a tackle zone on the ball, anyway.
You can pick up on a 4. I think I'd go for the pickup here. 1, 2.
Wait, I want to see that.
Do you just
right there.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
And run 5, like hell.
6, 7.
You can't get away.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it's only got 2 movement after he picks up the ball here. Thank you for the raid, Lich.
There's a 2-die blitz incoming with a tackle guy, right? No, don't use the reroll. Yeah, use the reroll.
I think you have to use the reroll.
Yeah, you have to use the
You just have to hope for good dice.
Yeah. Use.
Like spicy GFIs. He's.
That's a 2-die blitz.
It's a 2-die blitz, but it is a GFI before the 2-die blitz.
Yeah, but it's still it's 2-die blitz, mighty blow tackle.
I mean, you're basically playing to get pushes on the block dice here, which is definitely possible.
If it stepped 1 more to the right, that would not have happened.
Yeah, and now that he's dodged away from diving tackle twice, I might add, with a 5 and a 6.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Diving tackle is fake. You know what would have really helped? Shadowing.
Shadowing dwarf.
Yeah.
He does have a movement 7 dwarf. That's not the worst place to get shadowing on. Opting for pro instead. I think I prefer shadowing to pro. Not a big fan of pro.
Oh no, I would have gone backwards and hoped to be near where the
Yeah, I think I would have left that skink as a scoring threat.
Yeah, he wants that skink to be in-based, right? Like right now.
You could have, if you'd have moved the ball carrier the other way so that he was
Yeah.
away from the blitzer,
Yeah.
and then the Longbeard is not going to do any dodges with AV1.
Probably not.
And if you make those diving tackle dodges with the skink, which he happened to, then you could.
Yeah, but I would have after the first dodge, I would have stood there. Because now, if you move the other way, the free dwarf is now able to also hit the. I mean, there's gonna be he's gonna get that dwarf on that skink with the ball in a single GFI.
Yeah.
When it's a push. So there's so many backups for Ornan to make it difficult for Lizards, and it's good. I mean, I like it.
I mean, he might snipe the GFI. He might roll pushes.
Yeah, we can all hope.
He does have sidestep, so if he doesn't knock down the skink, he's likely to be scoring next turn.
Yeah, but does he see the potential of the side of the diving tackler being on the ball carrier?
Movement 4 though, can't really get it in range.
I'd GFI the hell out of this just to get diving tackle on the ball.
No, you do the sack. I definitely do the sack first.
Oh no, definitely. But after that one,
well,
I mean, I wonder if he's
got
going
sidestep,
down.
he might just go away from the. Anyway, here we go.
He's going next. He's going closer.
Die gets him down with a block.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 die is a good die, and he needed the 3 die as well, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches might have gone in with 2 dice there, but
Ornan Grub says great positioning there as well.
Yeah, I agree. Good positioning.
Yeah,
as you'd expect.
Yeah, doesn't miss much. So that diving tackle goes to the top, right?
I don't think you need GFI here, but you've got the rerolls for it.
Yeah. No. To the I would have on the ball, on the other ball is good. I mean, it's not like something is going to blitz stuff.
Yeah, you want to spread your tackle zones around the ball, even if you're not going to go for the pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only sidestep that took it out of range of diving tackle was between the 2 dwarves. So
if I was the Lizardman, I would think, all right, so this is turn 5. He needs 4 turns to score, and he needs to pick up the ball. How can we make him not score? And for that, we need.
There is a decent distance, and he might fail the pickups.
Yeah, but what you need is the lizard to the skink to go backwards to his own defense, help out there, get 2 dice, and get that runner killed, preferably.
Yeah, I think he should have moved the skink before doing this stuff, because
there's no way you're gonna. Well, there's a 1 in 36 chance no 1 in 9 chance that the ball isn't picked up.
So if that happens, the skink might you can assist the Saurus.
Yeah.
Ooh, kind of
I
interesting
agree.
1 die block. Assist the Saurus, not push the punch the Troll Slayer. He doesn't have stand firm.
Also, I would still have preferred armor value 8 is better to kill than armor value 9, but I would still try to go for the runner over the Troll Slayer.
Well, they both have armor value 8, don't they?
Yeah.
You could just go for the pickup here. If diving tackle procs on the first dodge, and then you re-roll a success, then the dwarf will be on the floor, which will mean the pickup is only a 4+.
Yeah.
And then you run away. You need to roll some very specific dice.
Yeah. Tackle zones don't bother you that much, so it's still 3-3-3 or 3-3-5. But no, he went back. But he's not assisting. And that's the skull.
I think they might have assisted there, but I understand why he ran away.
Yeah. As I said, it's the best choice, but...
So 3 turns, you kind of need to pick up on the movement 7 blitzer here. I think.
No, you need to hand off to the movement 7 blitzer. So he's got 2 turns to do that. So he needs this Sauri to go down. It does. And then he needs to get into position to score in 3 turns.
He doesn't
so
have
the
a
handoff is gonna
runner
happen.
nearby for the pickup.
Well, the movement runner can do it.
Oh, no, he doesn't have a movement runner. He's got a strength up runner.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's got the double strength up runner.
What is the movement? What is the movement 8 guy then?
Movement 8 guy's is a blitzer. Movement 7.
All right, movement 7. Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah, the other runner's near the middle of the pitch. He's with no skills. So you're potentially burning a reroll on the pickup here.
Yeah.
Prioritizing
But
blocks.
I think if reroll burning is fair right now.
You need one more reroll to make a dodge somewhere or something. Oh man, so many piles.
Good piling on, I think. I think I'd move the other dwarf up to help out with the scrum in the middle of the pitch, because you're going to be sending the ball
any
that way.
cash, if there was any cash left, I would have definitely gone for a bribe over a babe even. I mean, sure, babes help, but getting a boot into those.
It's no dirty player though.
I know that's annoying. Yeah.
I don't love it. I don't love a bribe.
Has anybody ever seen a dirty player Saurus?
How many scoring threats? I can't count 2 turns worth of movement on all these dwarves, but there's enough scoring threats. That Troll Slayer is a scoring threat. That Longbeard's a scoring threat. This Blitz is going to be a scoring threat if he moves fully to the left.
Yeah.
Slibley could dodge and sack though, which would be good. 5+ dodge. Going up the middle. So he's got 7 movement. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4. So he's got 1 space of movement extra here. Ooh, that's slightly unlucky. I think I might have re-rolled the Dauntless there. The second Dauntless failure. Oh, he did pro it. No, I think I might have re-rolled the second Dauntless failure there, because you've got 3 re-rolls in 3 turns. And he walked into the red dice block there that could have ended in a skull, which would have left a pretty easy sack on the ball, to be honest. I think that was a misplay from Ornan. Dare I say it?
You can say it. We ignore it, but you can say it.
He had 30%
How
of
big
getting
is the
a red
TV
dice.
difference?
He had 30% getting a skull. The TV difference was for 450, 500.
Only that much.
Yeah, the Lizards, they've got 2 bench, so they've got quite a lot of skills on the skinks, which I think is blowing up the TV.
Yep. To be fair, that also shows a bit of coaching skill. Just getting a lot of touchdowns on Sauri requires quite a lot of thinking.
Well, he has 4 blocks Saurai. So I don't know if he's been going in for the 1 die or the half die sack here. I think that's decent, because it's at the very least. I wouldn't re-roll that.
There's no block involved. And there's 2. You
could mark the ball with the skink if you follow, but he decides not to.
Yeah, fair.
So that's a bit tricky for the dwarf to get enough players forward, protected, and score on turn 8.
I don't know if anybody else has the same problem, but I can only see, like, I need glasses for the Blood Bowl game.
I can zoom in.
No, it's the resolution is low.
Is it? Oh, it might be the. I guess it could be the game.
It's fixed. It's fine.
Is it just the stream quality?
No, I switched the from automatic to original.
So the guys, I mean, 5+ Soros dodge, not the least likely thing in the world.
This is where you want to roll use a reroll for, and then if you make it, that's like a 2 die.
I mean, there's
So
better than 50% odds of making a 5+ dodge with a reroll.
yeah, but you
And
can do the block first and try to get free that way, and then you don't even have to dodge,
I don't
depending
think.
on what happens next.
Yeah, I don't think they can form a screen very easily. They can maybe rely on the Troll Slayer to free
Well,
up the
there's
runner.
a free runner, right? Or is that has it been already been used?
No, there is a free runner,
So that's
but
6.
he's just too. It's just a bit too far. You need GFIs to get in front of the ball carrier.
Yeah, but I don't really expect any problem. Oh, that's not what I
I
expected.
don't love that choice of blitz. It's
I
very
love
far away from the ball.
Now piling on Skinks is fine because he wants casualties. He wants that bench removed as soon as possible.
Ooh, slightly fortunate. That's 3 Dauntless fails in a row, but managing to
Yeah.
get the 1-die pow anyway.
Yeah.
So now you've got a runner that can screen off the ball.
Yep.
And you can use your other runner. I think you need the GFI here.
Nope.
I think you need
No,
the
you
GFI.
can't get around it, so it's still a 1-die. Yeah, you can get
S-
around it. It's a
Slibley
GFI
has
for
movement
the
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's a
GFI.
1-die. GFI 1, the 2-die. Yeah.
You
With wrestle.
can knock over that Saurus actually on a 1-dice, which will help a lot. And there's the So it's sort of forming a screen here. Slibley still has a 1-die on the ball if he can dodge.
And GFI.
And GFI. He's got movement
With
7.
basically
1,
no
2,
reroll.
3, 4, 5, 6. No, Slibley's got movement 7, so it's not a GFI for him.
Yeah, but
yeah.
It's, then it's a 1-die.
Yeah, no, it's a 1-die, but it's still a shot at the ball. 3, 4, 5, 6. If you get a push on the 1-die, then
Well, with two
GFI.
GFIs, it gets a 2-die, right? So it needs a dodge and then 2 GFIs to make a 2-die.
Yeah, so break tackle in this situation would be extremely useful.
And the thing is, even if it works, assume the best result.
Yeah. Dead.
There's a
dead
free.
Runner. Oh, sorry, dead blitzer.
Yeah, but there's a free runner to pick up the ball and get it there in 2 turns.
If the ball
there's 1 turn.
There's one turn. No. If you get pushes, this is what I'm saying. If you get push even on the ball carrier from the sack attempts, then you're forcing GFIs next turn.
Yeah, I like that. I think I might not GFI just to do the 1-die and then use the reroll on the block if it's not a push. Or basically if it's a skull. No, both down. I might actually. Yeah, you need to. Jesus, there's so many dwarfs in there.
I mean, if your opponent gives you a 5+ 1 dice on the ball, then you take it.
You do it with the star player because if he dies, nobody cares.
Well, you care about the rest of the match if he dies, I suppose.
So does the skink dodge to go forward and help out?
No, I don't think so. I think you're just trying to stop the score. I don't think you're trying to do anything with the skink here. Yeah, he makes the dodge. I think that was the right call. Going with the Skillosaurus, making the
Two.
So not. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just a push there would have been. Would have been good. And he gets KO'd for his trouble without Mighty Blow. I think that was the right play. But it's going to be 1-0 to the Dwarves here.
Yeah, and he needed the. I think. Yeah, I would have liked using the star player, but I think.
Well,
hard.
You were so likely to use a reroll that I think using the non-loner might have been better there.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I agree, and it was gonna be a 1-die anyway, so you want to have as much use of the reroll as possible. I mean, assume the dodge would go well, then you'd have a reroll for the 1-die. So yeah, I agree. I think that's the better choice. Whatever happens to dwarf 1-dies, yeah, Raven 888 BB, you're right. That's a lot of chaos. Oh, that's not. That's a KO that you do pile on. Turn 8, always free pylons. That's a good. That's a good investment in skill.
Yeah. The Lizardman is very likely to still have a full team second half.
Well, yeah, but I'm already considering the the the, the third half because making 2 touchdowns as a lizard is gonna be hard. He might not even want to. I'd play this loose.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to score twice as the Lizards. Bad KO rolls, though, you'd say.
Yep.
2 failures out of 4. And what crucially, a Saurus is staying out. But you've got another chance to get him back.
Yeah. But I did say something about Sauri, and you said something about a babe. And I wasn't laughing, but right now I'm...
Well,
babe this.
you still have a 3+ chance. Hey, I was in favour of piling on the KO. You were the one that was telling me it was a bad idea.
That's true.
I was saying the babes make the piling on even more juicy.
And I disagreed because KO staying out so powerful. I don't think oh, you got another shot, right? So
Yeah.
can you make a 1-turn touchdown right now? It's all the
He
stand
has a
firms on the
movement
line.
player, so he needs 2 pushes. Unfortunately, he's got no Juggernaut, and it looks like a full stand firm on the line.
Yeah, then it's a no, because he needs a riot. He needs a riot.
Needs a
There's
riot.
no other option.
Yeah.
Quick snap isn't enough.
Or he needs a misclick on stand firm.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You need to play for the riot and fuck everything else. So don't do anything else but the riot. Hope for the riot. Pray for the riot. And hope you kill some 6 dwarfs. And if you do, you need new glasses. But
he'd already got through the armor, Ravers. It was already a KO, so he got through the armor without Mighty Blow. He rolled a natural 10 on the armor. Like, I think that's a really strong candidate for piling on. I understand maybe taking the player out of the drive, given that the opponent has a wizard, is pretty.
For clarification's way first, it's PO can be done on the armor. If the armor is already passed, it will only do so on the. It will roll activate only on the injury, which is a lot better. I think doing the entire sequence again with piling on would have been a suitable fix for pile on.
Oh, you reroll everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I can see that. I mean, you can just take it out of the game as well. It's fine.
Well, it makes claw teams do less damage against each other, basically, or but it will be really interesting. Well, interesting wouldn't be the good word, but it would be the most annoying anti-stunty skill. So KOs are good, right? You said something about apes?
I believe I said 11%.
Yeah.
What happened was he rolled an 11% on that Saurus, and also on that skink. So
yeah.
he's down to 10 even. Yeah. That's pretty rough.
I don't expect anything.
I mean, if
else.
you want to be just using results-based analysis, then that was a brilliant idea not to pile on.
Yep. And you know me. I'm all about results.
How else are you supposed to analyze things?
I do not analyze. I only do results.
Exactly. I'll switch view so the sign up is the right way around and the lizards are going forward.
Is there any hope for the Lizardmen to draw?
Yeah, there can be a pitch invasion or a rock, or a very very good line of scrimmage blocks.
Yeah,
Or some combination of those
personally,
things. And if you do score, then you can have
yeah,
another good kickoff event. But
yeah. Personally, I think if there is a rock, it means a dead lizard, right? Nobody else expects
I
anything
think
else,
the
right?
fame is with Ornan, because he's got such a much more experienced team.
And people love him.
The fans love Ornan. It's true.
It's a known thing. You don't have to play it like this. You can spread out and then push them into each other.
What I would say is the playoffs, and you should definitely play as though you're going to win.
Oh yeah, definitely. Always win. Always be winning.
Well, don't always win, but like always try to win, right?
Yeah, well.
If you're not set up for the I'm going to kill every dwarf on the line of scrimmage, and then there we go. Fair and balanced. That's what we love this game. There's no dwarves within range, but it is going to be an annoying hit on, and a lot
Everything
of
gets swarmed. I mean, nobody cares.
It's going to be
But actually,
you can pretty much guard lock the Saurus here.
yeah, but you don't wanna. I mean, there's 3 skinks on the field. You need to hunt them down.
You
cannot. You're not gonna be able to do that
on this turn.
No, you can't.
No, they used the wizard on a 4-man, on a loose cage, and hit 4 players. They brought the ball carrier down, and they managed to pick up a 4+ pickup, but the dwarves recovered, and then scored on Big Captain, which is a great player. Movement 7 dwarf, pretty good. He moonlights as a witch elf.
Not using the strength 5 is a flex.
Well, you don't need the strength
5. It isn't about what needs. It's about.
So we're going to see a diagonal blitz on a blockless Saurus here, I think.
Yep, with piling on.
With piling on and all the skills.
So if you're skink, you go right? No, that's the cover. Holy hell!
What I would say, I definitely want a couple of safeties for the dwarves. I think one of the ways you can lose this is by overcommitting on a blitz.
I agree. If this is a dub skull and a quad skull, the lizards are able to. No, that's no way. Never mind. Strength 5 is too strong to be there. It's just too good. And that's the down. And does it pile on? It doesn't, because it's not honor broken, but he's still thinking. He isn't. Yes, he is. Oh, Ornan, we love you. I do think I see why people think piling on is broken. If you can do shit like this, it's not a nega trade, it's just removal. I love how he plays it, but
I don't think piling on's horrendously broken as a skill. I think it's just not very fun to play against. It's not very interactive.
Yeah.
You could have nerfed it a little bit, but I kind of agree with taking it out of the game. Yeah, there wasn't a great scatter. I mean, what you can do now is pick up on a skink, hand off to... you're probably going to be carrying on the block skink, actually. But yeah, pick up on a skink, hand off to another skink, run through the line, mark the dwarves that you can mark, try and create a temporary...
reprieve.
Like, overwhelm a small part of the pitch, rely on the low dwarf mobility, and then score in 2 turns. Something like that.
He's planning on not picking up the ball. Like, the skink is behind, so he gets a tackle zone on the ball if it falls. So my question to the audience is, who thinks this game will go to overtime? Two skinks down there, I don't like that very much, because it's not doing anything.
Yeah, they're both very easy to mark there as well.
So Rayfors says no, Bassman says no, and Luke says no. I have a strong feeling that not many people think this will be a very long game.
But we have to be fair and balanced. Provide the
We have to be fair and balanced, yes.
So I think it's going to go to overtime.
Yes. So, to balance it out, who thinks we're gonna see a dead dwarf? Like anywhere.
I wouldn't re-roll that. Yeah.
I said he'd fail the pickup, and I'm so sad that Seb said no's.
Can you predict? So you can predict KO rolls and pickups.
It's annoying. I hate to be right. Fair and balance would say Rel sucks G-Man. I think that's true.
Yeah, Rel points to G-Man as an example of how to be.
You needed to see it in reverse. So Rel ducks G-Man while G-Man is eating Rel.
That's true.
I mean, come on. You've got noobs from Big O stealing tickets in Rel because, you know, Rel is easy.
Look, if you're going to criticize G-Man, at the very least, do it in. I'm talking to chat, not to you. Do it in English. Do it in your own language. Come up with your own language that isn't English, and then criticize us.
Namaste.
Yeah. Plus we have Africa in our time zone. That's the coolest continent.
No, it's the hottest. Antarctica's the coolest.
Australia might be hotter. But yeah. Alright, it's the most awesome. It's the most awesome continent.
That's true. And the most poisonous one. 11 Super Bowls, Dr. Minotaur, and the Americans went to the Euro Bowl in Malta a week ago, and they have super high scoring ratings. That's because they play a lot of tournaments inside the United States. So even the Dutch won against the Americans, and there are like 50 players in the entirety of the Netherlands that play this game. So I don't think so much of the American supremacy. I think it's just because the leagues are big, they get more tickets. Because there's more tickets, there's more odds, and the odds play in favor of the Americans.
Rel is slightly bigger than G-Man in terms of player numbers usually. Yeah, not many Rel Chalice winners. So. It's all good. I mean, if you've only had 20 Super Bowls, it's very hard to make any sort of statistically significant analysis of it. I think the different areas of Rebel do feel quite different from each other. I'll say
it's not a down skink. That's nice. That's a 1-die skink. Oh, rerolls. That's a 1-die on a skink.
That was a pro reroll, but yeah, not going in with tackle. Why not just do that with tackle?
Because he thinks both the what?
He chose not to use dodge so that he didn't get surfed, and then got.
Yeah, but that's a 1-die. I mean, he had to follow, and then he could not go out, and then you could have found. All right, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, it was a 1-die on the. It was a 1-die on the second block. It was a bit weird, but it ended with a skink removal.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the reroll for the 1-die block as well, so.
I hate giving star player points to opponents, so I would have allowed myself to be pushed out of the field, and then I would have pushed his player out as well, and then counted it a fair trade. I have Alphys.
Yeah, the skink didn't want to get surfed.
No, he wanted to get sent off home to his mommy, like permanently.
I think it was a good choice.
What was the casualty? Badly hurt?
Oh, just a KO. I think it was a good choice not to dodge.
And we now know that KOs are better than casualties because they never come back.
That's true. I mean, there's not going to be another significant drive after this one, you would think. unless something amazing happens. So the KO is as good as a death.
That's an interesting statistic, Luke. 0 REL players have won, I assume, Chalice.
That is interesting. I wonder if CCL is just more popular in Europe.
Well, it involves us not getting out, which is actually, yeah, probably. So the thing is, Ornan is proper New York American. I don't think we've got that many. I think 100% of all the world championships are won by Americans
From New York.
from New York.
It's true.
Which, if I listen to my Republican friends closely, say it's not part of America.
I'm eating a pumpkin bhaji. I'm trying to mute the microphone as much as I can.
Yeah. Any meat in it, or are you vegetarian?
I'm not vegetarian. There is meat. A pumpkin bhaji. Do you know what a bhaji is? Right? It's like a fried thing. It's made with pumpkin. It's nice.
Time to speak English, babies.
What's the Indian food like in the Netherlands?
Well, pretty good actually. I make very mean Indians because my father-in-law was from Pakistan. India actually, but it turned out to be Pakistan in the end. So I got a lot of dishes from that side of the family, and I'm making my own naans and chapatis. That says enough, right?
That's hardcore, yeah. So he could have maybe gone a bit harder, a bit sooner on this flank.
Can I ban ravers? Or at least
Most of the top
talk to
UK
him.
EU players do not play REBBL. Who are you talking about? If you're talking about Jimmy and Andy, then I'm gonna have to politely disagree with you.
I'm gonna say top UK EU player, and I am actually a top EU player. I'm a 2-time Dutch national champion.
Yeah.
I'm a Super Bowl winner. I am the most touchdown winner in 2 Euro Bowls. I'm the Bachelor of France.
Yep.
And yeah, screw that.
Probably have a big penis as well.
Oh yeah, no, a very small one, but we need to compensate a lot.
So he can maybe form a sideline cage if he's lucky here. If he could blitz and disconnect with the Saurus and then form a sideline cage.
Dr. Minotaur, you're right. I should play in REL, and I might at some point.
You could do the world
especially
tour.
if I lose. Yeah, I'd love to do that actually, but I already sent Serge your way to seek out interesting competition, and he said there is nobody.
Has Metal played in all 3 regions?
Well, the question should be: has Metal ever finished a tournament?
Finished a tournament?
Yeah, as in that nothing happened in the season or something.
Yes, he has. He's definitely finished. He made playoffs a couple of seasons ago, I think.
Yeah, in the Netherlands, we have a saying that says "organizing is winning."
Oh, that's a good expression. In that case, Metal has won 20 Super Bowls.
Oh yeah. So we've got a city, Utrecht, that has a local league, and I think in the past 15 years there have been 3 organizers of tournaments, and they've won like 12 times or something. That's quite amazing, and all the times they didn't win it, I won it, but that's fine.
Back in our Blood Bowl 1, I organised a 64-player knockout tournament, and I got to the semi-finals with Lizardmen. No, with Lizardmen? Yeah, with Lizardmen, I think. And that's by far and away the best I've ever done in any tournament of Blood Bowl. And I
Do
think
you
the one I
play
organised.
tabletop?
Yeah, I have done. I play I used to play sevens. I taught some of my friends to play. So we just play sevens, so the games were quite quick. But
Yeah.
I've got a few teams, but it's just too time consuming, and I have a young daughter now, so I think getting out for an evening to play Blood Bowl will be unlikely.
Yep. Yeah, and if she gets older, it's even harder.
Are there any Pro Elf off-season contenders, Brainlord? I think I saw XC Cam made it into the playoffs. Is there anyone else holding Luke? Oh, good job, Luke.
Forces with Luke, right?
It is. The fours are with Luke.
Yep, 4-4. Like a Luke pro tip.
He went 14-0 with Pro Elves.
And the opponent is good.
That's like all of the wins I would expect all of the Pro Elves to get in a whole season.
That's nasty to say. Pro Elves are not a bad team. Just every other team's better.
I think they're quite... You have to be quite self-hating. You're 21-0. Wow. When was your last loss, Luke?
21-5-5. So that's a good while ago. Made a draw.
Have you got a lot of stat freaks on the team? Ooh, that's a big injury.
Ooh,
if the game goes to overtime,
he lost.
Could
he
Appo
lost.
That. Nope.
He lost against Orcs quite a while ago. In Division 5B, he lost his seventh game, and the game before he also lost. So his last season didn't go that well.
We got it. Someone has reclaimed the Reaper, man. Instant Appo. I think that guy's niggled. I would have maybe not Appo'd that.
So I did call for a dead dwarf.
You did call for a dead
I
dwarf.
think
We had a badly hurt and an agi bust. If he can, so he's got a 1 dice, and then he can run away, or at least disconnect with the movement 9 skink. So the momentum's shifting a little bit. If he gets another Kaz or two, what is tackle? That is the question. That is not a very safe place for the ball carrier, though.
Nope. But it's fine. I mean, it's not like dwarves are gonna blitz, right? Or dodge.
He really wants to base up the movement 7 blitzer. There's tackle. Instant reroll as well. And a GFI with no reroll to use on the turns, but the ball is safe and maybe successfully double switched flanks here, so definitely next turn they'll have a decent run at scoring here.
Yep.
And with those 2 removals, the dwarves don't really have the numbers at the moment to dominate.
I think this is big balls play from Ornan. I'm trying to get into his head, and I'm thinking like, I'll get the win here. I'll need my players. I need my 13 roster players. So I will accept not being able to do an apple or anything else, but a death is a removal, and that will not stand. So we need the apple now.
Yeah, he has bench. I think.
Yeah, but 12 is good. Like you said, 12 is good. 13 is better. 12 is good.
I don't think
I think that's
I
the
think he was
thinking.
just anti-bust. So I think the Apo is more understandable.
Well,
level...
50% Apo is really risky.
It is, but you're still a very heavy favorite in this game.
Yeah, but I would have used. I might have considered not using the Apo, and I'm waiting for a KO in the third half.
Well, he had a badly hurt that he could have Apo'd instead, which would have been guaranteed. But he chose not to badly hurt, so he's chosen not to power Apo on the same turn.
And that is why I think he's going for I'm gonna win this game and I need my 13 players, and I cannot stand not having 13 players. So that's bad. That's in my mind part of his game plan.
No tackle on that player has cost 2.
Ooh, reroll in overtime
attempts.
format.
Pro.
Oh fucking hell, pro! I hate pro. Good pro.
I hate pro.
Be good. I love pro. Ooh, that's not a good. That's not the scatter. That's not the sidestep you wanted to see.
So not the best dice that turn for Ornan.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. So that dwarf's getting further away from the action, which is kind of okay.
You get something down. And this frees up both dwarfs to keep moving, which means that the lizards will have quite a difficult time to.
The lizards can form a
stuff.
pretty much a full cage, assuming they can knock over Big Captain. I think the lizards are going to form a full
it's
cage
one die, right?
within scoring range here. No. You're getting them confused. Not the strength 5, the movement 7.
Ah, right.
The guy in the way. Blitz the guy in the way. And then you can form a pretty much a full cage.
Oh, that was annoying. I thought this the movement was the strength guy. That's oh gosh.
It is confusing
you're
because
right.
the blitzer is fast and the runner is strong.
Yeah. It's like.
I think the Liz will
isn't
score
how
from
it's
this
supposed to be.
position.
Yeah. And it is looking better for the lizards all of a sudden.
Yeah, knockdown is
And
nice.
the chat was all disbelieving about the odds of...
Armor break is also nice. A KO would have been good, but you'll take an armor break there.
I'm not greedy. A casualty would have been nice.
So he's going to form a
This I don't
cage
like.
here, I think.
This I don't like.
You should have sent the player the other way.
Yeah, you should have gone for the score as soon... Yeah, not as soon as possible. Never mind. You want to score as late as possible.
I don't think you're stalling this. I think if you stall, all those dwarves in the middle of the pitch are going to come and join the fray. I don't think you stall. I think you score on turn 13 here.
5, 6, 7. Where do you gonna hide? I'd hide right next to the stunt player.
Well, I mean,
Next to the sideline.
He is a scoring threat there.
No, this is not safe. This is not safe. This is an invite to a.
I don't know why he sent the Saurus the wrong way there. He didn't screen this off properly.
This is not a screen. This is an invitation to kill it.
Yeah. You can come in with tackle here.
Twice.
One.
I mean, yeah, it's a GFI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 2 GFIs.
Yeah. This is not good.
Well, it's perfect.
I mean,
it's not good.
I don't like seeing massive mistakes in Blood Bowl. I don't think that's very entertaining.
Well, there is a theory that says that a mistake, an invitation to roll more dice, is an invitation for the opponent to fail.
Sure.
Is this the proper position?
I think I would have gone in with tackle, but it looks like he's going to go in with the Troll Slayer here.
I think he's not going to. Yeah, that might be it.
It's fewer GFIs than the Blitzer. But
I would actually
tackle.
go on the. I would go after the diving tackle skink.
You're not blitzing the ball carrier?
No, why?
Because he's in
you're already 1-0 ahead.
Range? I mean, you don't have to, I guess, but I mean, I would blitz the ball carrier here.
You're not wrong.
I mean,
then you score early, right? So you've got 4 turns. You want the opponent to score early because that means you get the 4 turns.
He does, but I don't think the Lizards can hold on that much longer in this half.
This is why what Ornan is doing right now makes so much sense. So he's blitzing the diving tackle guy.
You think?
Because that's an annoying piece.
I would blitz the scoring threat. But I'm not the world champion.
Yeah, but the thing is, assume you want players to use the rerolls, right? In overtime format. So it's 2 GFIs.
Do you really think he's using the ball carrier as bait?
Yeah. Well, in this case, I'm thinking Ornan says, I'm ignoring the bait of the ball carrier, and I disagree that I think it's a conscious choice to make it a bait. I think it's a mistake. I
think he's mispositioned the dwarves here, and that's why he's taking so long. And now he's realizing he has to make 2 GFIs for a sack, and he can't make.
Oh right, so you think that way? Yeah, that's also interesting.
I don't think. I think this is just a mistake.
I think Ornan. Yeah, maybe it is. You, you.
Here we go.
Yep.
That gets the sack anyway. Easy game. Probably take a both down here because the Scatter is more likely to be next to the Dwarves.
So one mistake was equally not cancelled out with the other mistake.
It's true,
Do
yeah.
you pile?
Justice would have been a failed GFI there, but
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
And
he can still
that's a good
score
scatter.
if he's willing to do a handoff
Five,
into two
seven,
tackle
eight.
zones.
Go. Yeah. No, you can do a you can do a no you can. You can do a pass. So double you need 2 dodges to work and then a pickup. And then you also can screen off a little bit. Yeah, you can. Right? So 3. Yeah, you screen off 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, it's a pretty easy pickup as long as you can dodge off tackle here.
Yeah. Can you get out of range? Can he get out of range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You
6,
could bring those
there's
3
no-
Saurus.
Yeah, but you cannot
the
get
mix.
out of range, so you need to score.
Let's first action here with some GFIs. Do not like.
Yeah, why not?
That's because you might roll a 1. And you haven't moved your other players.
It's fine.
No, that was terrible.
No, it's fine.
It's not fine. That was really bad. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's we should not. I've been told I criticize so much, so I'm trying to find something positive in this.
You can criticize. That's fine. I think that was really. I think that was. I mean, I definitely sympathies to the Lizard coach. It was a very, very tough matchup, but I think you had a chance, a pretty easy chance to score there, and it didn't work because you left the ball carrier wide open.
Yeah, you make 2 mistakes. So the blitz first action, nothing getting up.
It is a pretty. I mean, it's a pretty easy pickup, but if you roll other random dice first, then you might fail them, right?
I like the magnet hands by the dwarfs, like adding insult to injury.
Well, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Would you pile on that on the skink if it's right next to you, just for bonus points?
What to cause a turnover? I think that the pile on happens first, doesn't it? So I don't think it's a turnover.
It is a turnover.
No, because
if you have the ball and you pile on, you lose the ball.
But if you sack someone and then get the ball,
no, that's still a turnover. Yeah, that's the tactic I'm using. Like, if you got dump off, and your opponent has to blitz you, and you've got wrestle, you pass it right over the head of your attacking player, and he has to intercept, and he has to catch. And if he makes the catch, you cannot use the reroll to undo that catch. And then you go down on a wrestle or something. It's a turnover.
Okay.
That's brilliant, right?
Ooh, that's a good foul. Just about to hit though.
Efficient.
At least the Lizards haven't completely been pitch cleared here. They haven't lost any players, I don't think. Yeah, Ornan can make mistakes. That's true.
I think he reads the dice log and says, right, so I need to do a GFI here to make the POW there, and then does that to elicit a response from the machine, and not actually it's not a mistake. No, he's too good for that. Ornan is not a machine. He's a machine god. It's fine.
Scary. Yeah, there's no skink left. That's a good point, Doug. Very, very difficult ball handling, even if you get the sack here.
Like, Ornan has 19, 12, 9 in this dwarf team, and that's a pretty high amount of draws. But it's 19 to 9 losses, and it's been a while since he's lost. So
we've got calls for a Slippery Surf.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Slippery cares.
So 2 seasons ago, Ornan had a bit of a rough spot. That's about it.
Yeah, I think dwarves, they can tend to it's difficult for them to force wins. Sometimes they tend to have a lot of 1-1s, 1-0s, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but the team Ornan's playing is getting statistically better and better and better instead of, you know,
I mean, it's very bloaty.
better, better, better.
I think
It's incredibly bloaty.
I think
Yeah.
I think like a 1800 chaos team could do a number on it. You got no serfs.
He's got enough strength, and he's not afraid to pile on. I think they might find it a tougher cookie than they're bargaining for, because the way most Chaos and Nurgle players are playing, I think Ornan is well suited to counter that type of playstyle.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that he would lose. I'm saying that because of the bloat, your opponent might get things like bribes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think my Necro team would enjoy playing these dwarves. I normally enjoy playing dwarves.
Yeah,
assuming good
I
coaching.
should
Assuming it's
enjoy
coached
playing
by
dwarves,
someone
but
who
I
isn't
hate
me.
I hate dwarves.
But they're so crunchy.
Yeah.
Once you get past their
I had a very nice Mighty Blow wolf. The very first game in 2 seasons. And for the last game just before playoffs. And then a half-die dwarf said, yeah, dead. Because it's not a zombie, it's a regen fail. That was another dead wolf. It was not. No, dwarves and me, we don't get along. Like, we don't really see eye to eye.
I think a lot of bash coaches don't like to be don't like to play a very aggressive opponent, because you once the snowball starts against a team with good fouling and claw, I think that's the way to play against a team like dwarves.
I did make a nice pun.
Well, people are gonna have to watch the VOD.
Yeah, it's the eye to eye thing.
Later.
They're so beneath me. Oh my god, is there any way to save this? No, there isn't.
No, he's leveled that Saurus though, the one that just did a block. So that's good for the team.
Are there any params on the Lizard team right now?
No, I don't
It's a
think
miss
so.
next game.
Just maybe one an MNG and then got some badly hurt.
MNG on the skink.
Ooh,
It doesn't
yikes.
matter. Ah, that's expected.
That was a red die sack, but he still managed to roll all the spells.
It was never gonna fly. But he's out of rerolls. He's out of skinks. I think he's out of luck. Question is, do you foul it?
Ornan could still score, but I don't think he's going to.
I think he will.
He's got 2 turns. He's got a lot of distance to cover. I don't think he will.
But that's true. But he's got a movement that wants to get free.
He could free up the movement 7 player.
But then you need to do GFIs. Is there still a reroll left for Ornan? I can't see.
He has 3. He's only used pro rerolls this half, I think. I don't think he's used any.
Yeah.
He could even consider dropping a reroll.
Dwarfs do like greed rerolls, but pro working is so freaking nice. So
yeah,
give the money to
I watched a playoff
people
game with a pro strength 4
Dave has
mighty
nothing
blow.
to do. Dave has nothing to do with the prediction of no OT. That was me.
I predicted OT, so I think Luke is saying that I've taken the other side of that bet.
Yeah, but you have to pay me. I mean, duh.
Sure. Do you want to just send me your home address?
Yeah, I'll send you my bank account.
Okay. Just take a photograph of your credit card, both sides, and then I'll send you the money.
I'll send you the pin along so that you can use it to drop the money off, right?
Yeah. Great.
Yes. So, You're a Nigerian prince, right?
I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So he can get a scoring threat here.
Yeah, but he needs a freaking dial dodge. He's doing it. He's doing that.
There we
Oh,
go.
this is filthy
1, 2,
dominance.
3, 4, 5. No GFI is required, so just a 3+ there to score here.
Yeah.
There is a Lizardman that can ruin Big Captain's
Everybody's
day
there.
by knocking him down or killing him.
That would be preferable. I'm not entirely sure that Ornan would say so, but I would. But it's 10 firm block, right? So the odds of you need to get the player down as well
That's
first,
not stand
or
firm.
do a
The Blitz
5+.
doesn't stand firm.
No, the other guy.
Well,
That you
who
need
cares
to
about the
free
other
up.
guy? He's not in scoring range.
He's doing. Wait.
It's turn 16.
No, sorry. No, I missed the sours there. I would always go for the scoring threat first instead of other. Yeah, no, it's based. It's fine. Actually, it's fine. Wait.
I wouldn't. No. You go for the scoring threat. You don't go for the ball carrier here.
That's the third mistake.
I mean, it
Maybe
doesn't matter
fourth.
because he's 1-0 down and he's losing. But
Yeah, sure, but it's the principle of the thing. You don't also give free blocks off on the T16 because your opponent will take those blocks, especially with piling on because you know he can.
well, congrats to Ornan. Let's see if he can kill some lizards and win 2-0 here.
Prada handbags. I think they go quite well in New York.
Lizzie's diced. I don't know about dice. I think they were just
Nothing.
outclassed.
No lizards died, so we can actually carve them up. Because diced is also sliced.
Well, you can cut an arm off and it would grow back. Off a Croxigal or a Saurus.
So how do you blitz with the strength 5? You blitz it from the top and then down because you want to push it away.
Yeah.
Or do you get the extra assist in and then make a 2/2 dice? No.
You're close to.
You go from the top, because if you push it, you get a free. Yeah, that's it. Ornan is good. Ornan does not make mistakes.
He does. He made like 2 with this.
Yeah, but that was. I still stand by my assessment that that's a trap.
I always enjoy beating up the star
Piling
player
on,
on turn 16 because your opponent doesn't care if you kill them.
True. And it's always the nicer choice over killing. So 3/3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Score. I would have done for an extra block somewhere.
So I think he can consider himself a bit unlucky on the KOs, losing the Saurus for the second half, but he definitely had an opportunity. I think the Lizard coach played okay second half. They managed to switch flanks twice.
Yeah, that was well done.
He just didn't manage to take advantage of it with just a misplay, unfortunately.
I also really liked the first half, first movements. Didn't pay off. I really still like that bit. Other than that, yeah, bit of mistakes that were capitalized, and whatever mistakes Ornan made were not punished. So yeah. Well, he got out with a full team.
Yeah, good MVP
which,
as well on the Saurus.
Yeah.
Decent.
Good.
SVP.
Actually, a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I think overall, yeah. For the Lizards, I mean,
It's
you would
20
have liked
armor
to
breaks
win.
for the Dwarves. It seems like a lot.
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like
it
the
is a lot.
Saurus armor didn't do that well this game.
No, but think about the piling on, right? So anything, if it breaks, it's by piling on as well. So
Yeah.
it doubles on it.
20 is a lot though, I would say.
All the
for a
piling on,
non-claw team.
not that much.
For a non-claw team, 20 would be like I've pitch cleared elves. That's like 20 armor breaks.
Oh, I did 60 armor breaks and I was still out casualty by elves.
60.
60.
That's a lot. That's a very bad player that you're playing against.
Well, he was a bit unlucky, but he didn't. I didn't get many armor breaks, so that was quite unlucky on my part.
Yeah, no guard for the. I mean, to be honest, like a pretty good result for the Lizards because they get a bit of development, bit of cash.
So what is going to be the level up? Do you think? Stand firm, guard,
Which level up?
or
OB block is the first skill on the Saurus, I think.
no, on the beard.
I don't know. Guard. Who cares? It's a dwarf. They're all
I
the same.
I think it's time for shadowing. If
Shadowing.
Ornan is serious,
Moving
yeah,
for
if Ornan
shadowing.
is serious, if Ornan is serious on the
Maybe if he gets to the
challenge,
final, I bet he picks shadowing. On the I bet he picks shadowing before the final.
I think if Ornan wins that's the holy trifecta, like winning the Super Bowl, winning the World Championship,
Has he
and
won?
winning CC.
Has he won clan?
Maybe that's gonna be his next project.
I know he's in. I know he does play clan, or he used to play clan.
Clan Ornan.
I think they're called Clan World.
Yeah, he's going to play 6 games all by himself
That would be impressive.
at the same time.
At the same time, do like a chess simultaneous.
Yeah, I mean, there are no Americans that can help him how to do that, but
Yeah,
yes.
I don't think he's won clan yet, but there's still time. Well, anyway, thanks Seb for co-casting.
yeah, if I'm around, it's a short game, so I'm always obliged to thank you for having me, and thank you for the audience. Sorry to have to listen to me, but better luck next time.
Yep. Bad luck. I think it's Faintshadow is the lizard coach. Bad luck, Faintshadow. You played pretty well, I thought, on the whole. Bit unlucky. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheerio.